What's up YouTube, Day from Zephyr Wargames, bringing you an updated Blackluster Soldier link, ready for the links basically. I've tried to keep it as budget as possible, but as we know, with Blackluster Soldier, for some unknown reason, Gateway of Chaos is always around the £10 mark each. So I've tried to keep it as cheap as I possibly can for you guys, but I've also tried to keep it as competitive and as strong as I can for you guys. Without further ado, let's crack on. So we play triple Blackluster Soldier, Super Soldier, absolutely amazing card, super strong. His general effect is awesome itself, and then you get the effects off of the Twilight Knight and Beginning Knight as well. I've added in 2 Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Now do not worry, it's not a full Blue Eyes mix. The reason I've added this in is because Chaos Form can get both Blackluster Soldier and, not this Blackluster Soldier, but Blackluster Soldier and Blue Eyes Chaos Max. And Blue Eyes Chaos Max, because he's a level 8, not only does he add to the trading target, he's also incredibly strong as a level 8. 4k, untargetable, undestructible, double piercer, absolutely amazing card. And the one OG Blackluster Soldier. Now the reason I put him in is because you can make him have beginning and evening Twilight's effects. He's not just a 3k beta, he's also another level 8 target. And if you want to, you can play Pre-Prep of Rights. But by playing Pre-Prep of Rights, you need to play him and the original spell, because they're the only ones that kind of fit the criteria. Next up we play triple Evening Twilight Knight and triple Beginning Knight. Again, these are massively important. They add the effects to both Super Soldier and BLS, but unfortunately not Chaos Max. Can you imagine if that happened? God, that Max would be busted. But they also get their effects off when they're banished. So, Beginning Knight adds, once per turn you target, gives the ritual monsters this effect. Once per turn you target one monster your opponent controls and banish it. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can activate this effect. This card can make a second attack in a row, sorry. If this card is banished from the graveyard, you can add 1 ritual spell card from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect to Beginning Knight once per turn. Twilight Knight reads, it gives the ritual monster this effect. Once per turn you target 1 random card in your opponent's hand and banish it face down. Its other effect is... oh no, sorry. Once per turn you can target 1 monster your opponent controls and banish it, and then also once per turn you can target you can banish 1 random card from your opponent's hand face down until your opponent's next end phase. So you get to -2 from your opponent, which is awesome. And then if this card is banished from the graveyard, you can add 1 ritual monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use that effect once per turn. So to help those guys get their banish effects off, we play double Black Dragon Cola Serpent and double White Dragon Wyver Buster. Now, I did have these at 3, but 3 kind of got too cloggy because these guys can't be normal summoned. They need to be special summoned. You want them a little bit later game. You want them in probably either your second hand, or if you want them in your first turn hand, you kind of need the ability to get these in grave and go from there. So having them at 3, you've got more chance of seeing them. Having them at 2, you see them at just the right time. Triple Manju obviously searches you out your Chaos Maxes, your Blacklusters, any of your ritual spells. Manju is pretty much a staple in any ritual deck. Double Envoy of Chaos. This is kind of like your Honest, but with 1500 attack. And because he's recyclable, so you banish 1 light and 1 dark monster from your graveyard, accept this card and add it to your hand. So you get to recycle him. Again, 3 is too much, but because you can recycle him, you don't need to worry too much. And he also helps get you your Beginning Knight effects off. And then you can get rid of your Dark Knights. You've got loads of lights and dark in this deck, it's unreal. 1 Perform Mage Trick Clown, and I'm testing this guy out. The reason I'm testing this guy out is because the ritual spell says you need to send 1 light from your hand and 1 dark from your grave. 1 light or dark from your hand and then 1 light or dark from your deck. So sending Trick Clown then be able to come back, paying the K. He can then offer you a rank 4 play, because if you have the ability to normal summon another one of these, you've already ritual summoned. If you have the ability to normal summon again, you overlay, you've got a rank 4 play plus a big beater on board ready to go. So he can help out massively. And then I play a small Kaiju engine, which is just 1 Gameciel and 1 Dogoran, the Mad Flame Kaiju. Again, because maining Kaijus is still really, really important to have a main deck out rather than just write Gekis and Dark Holes and stuff like that. And I've tried to keep it relatively cheap again, so these can be 2 Dogorans, they can be any of the level 8s. The Moth is probably the cheapest of the 2, or cheapest of the 3 level 8s. But they're trading targets, also maining Kaijus gives you that advantage over your opponent first turn. And you can kind of extend it from that. You can easily take these out if you want and go more with like a focused bet, where you can go in to your Gaia Saber, not Gaia Saber, sorry, your Gaia monster. Charging Gaia or Sphere Karibos and stuff like that. So it's entirely up to you how you want to play it. You can obviously put this guy in if you want. I don't, because this is my 40 card build, and this is probably the most competitive version of it. And then you finish off the one BLS Envoy at the beginning. You have so many lights and darks. The lights and darks get their effects off when they're banished. This is your key card in the deck. He's so good. You know, you played him in like lights. People played him in light swarms. They played him in any other deck that played darks and lights, and it just, you know, it makes it a different kind of story. And he's such a strong card to be able to special summon out onto your opponent. It's crazy. Okay, now onto the spells. Triple Super Soldier Synthesis. This card is awesome. So you ritual summon any Blackluster Soldier ritual monster from your hand or graveyard. You must also send one light and one dark monster from your hand and one from your deck to the graveyard, whose total levels exactly equal 8. You can only activate once per turn. So he gets you from the graveyard. He's kind of like your half a Shaddoll fusion, kind of. We play the one Super Soldier Ritual. This card can be used to ritual summon any Blackluster Soldier. You must also tribute monsters from your hand or face up from the field, whose total level equal exactly 8. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card. One light monster and one dark monster from your graveyard. Special summon one BLS ritual monster from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. You can only use the effect of Super Soldier once per turn. So again, it gets you your banish effects off. It then gets you to bring out your BLSs. It's kind of really consistency, but because he's a little bit slower than Super Soldier Synthesis, you only want to play him at 1. Triple Gateway to Chaos and 1 Terraforming, because Gateway to Chaos is quite important in this deck, but you really want to be building up the tokens to get your searches off a bit more consistently. Triple Trade-In, because you have a crazy amount of targets. You have your 3 BLSs, your 2 Blue Eyes Chaos Max, your 1 original BLS, your BLS Envoy at the beginning, your Dogoran and your Gamma Seal. So you have targets for trading to keep your consistency going. Double Chaos Form, so it can ritual summon a Blackluster ritual monster, so your original Blackluster, but you want to be saving that for Chaos Max. 1 Rhoda to search out your warriors, deck fin a little bit as well, and then finish it off with the 1 trap, Beginning of Heaven and Earth. You reveal 3 warrior monsters from your deck, including at least 1 BLS monster, or Gaia the Fierce Knight. Have your opponent randomly pick one. If they pick a BLS monster or Gaia, you add it to your hand and send the rest to the graveyard. Otherwise, they all go to the graveyard, which again isn't the end of the world, but helps you deck fin a little bit. You can, if you want to play, you can play your warnings, you can play your strikes. You can pretty much play any kind of trap you want. You can up the trap build if you trap count as well if you want. Okay, for the link monsters, I play the 1 Gaia Saber, the Lightning Shadow. And the reason I play Gaia is it kind of just feels right for this deck, to be honest. You can easily play, this could easily be a Deco Talker. I just play Gaia because of the fact that it kind of fits into the deck a little bit more. And then you go into him and then go into a Proxy Dragon, and you're kind of doing the same things that you do with a Decode. But because of playing Chaos Max and stuff like that, you don't need to worry so much about the extra deck, which is why these are just options for you. So level 8s that we play: number 23 Lancelot, Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon, Heretic Sun Dragon Overlord Heliopolis, number 38 Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy, Arzi the Sylvan High Protector, Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand, Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon. It's pretty much standard rank 8 toolbox there. Then for our rank 4s, we play the 1 number 103 Ragnar Zero, your number 39 Utopia, and then Utopia the Lightning, Abyss Dweller, Tornado Dragon, and of course Castel the Sky Blast Musketeer. So these are kind of just your standard rank 4 toolbox in the rank 8 toolbox with a couple of link monsters. Again, the BLS, because it's a ritual deck, they don't need to worry too much about absolutely flooding the board with their extra deck, which is why they're still very, very viable and very, very strong coming from the main deck themselves. So yeah, that is it for the BLS deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gives you an idea to kind of work around. It can be very varied. You don't have to play the Chaos Max build. You can take that out and play more Gaias and Sphere Karibos and stuff like that. You can play Goblinbergs to try and help you push your rank 4s, stuff like that. But yeah, I really enjoy it. It's a very, very fun deck, and it can surprise quite a lot of people. So I hope this gives you an idea. If it makes you want to buy it, you can get these in Ultra for like £1 because they had a tin reprint. The rest of it is all very, very cheap, apart from the Gateway of Chaoses. And then again, the extra deck isn't that expensive either, so maybe an easy £50 or less, depending on the values of gateways to chaos at this moment in time. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and until next time, guys, as always, Happy Dueling. If you like that video, why not check out our other videos available. We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left hand corner.